A memorial was held Thursday for California Senator Dianne Feinstein. Services for the former San Francisco mayor took place outside City Hall. The afternoon included remarks from other trailblazing women in politics, including Vice President Kamala Harris and former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi. CBS News correspondent Elise Preston has more.
John, San Francisco City Hall, which has been the backdrop to tributes of the late senator, is now returning to normal. It's right here in front of the steps where 1,500 invited guests braved the hot California heat. It was about 80 degrees on Thursday. They braved the hot California heat to say goodbye to the late senator. President Biden, who was not in attendance, described her in an audio recording as tough, fair, passionate, and rigorous. We also heard, as you mentioned, from Vice President Harris, who called Senator Dianne Feinstein an icon, an American patriot, a giant of the Senate, and a dear friend. She went on to remark that the senator was a gifted and generous artist, to which she said a lot in the audience here were probably collectors of her work. That comment was met with quite a bit of laughter. The the vice president also went on to describe the senator as a passionate leader and a force who had the courage to take on many tough fights and commanded respect and gave respect with a trademark grin. We heard from Senator Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, who went through the late senator's accomplishments, but he said that not only was she San Francisco's first female mayor, not only was she a giant in the Senate who served this country for 31 years, but he said as a father of two daughters, he was thankful that because of her and because of her service, the world was more just, more fair, and more accepting of women in leadership. He said that Senator Feinstein lived life to the fullest and recalled her once saying, "Accept challenges, take some risks, but always protect integrity." House Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi also spoke. She remarked about how much the late senator was loved, remarking that she was also a matchmaker, a cultivator of people, and one who loved flowers. She remembered her as her neighbor, as having the best hydrangeas. But also, she remarked that the late senator worked up until her death, walking onto the floor last Thursday, the day before she died, and voting to advance legislation to keep the government open. Senator Feinstein's granddaughter also spoke and called her sunshine and said that she would miss her grandmother, not just a giant of a politician, but a woman that she loved so dearly. We heard a lot of sentiments today, John, from people who remarked how this senator was such a role model from people of all walks of life, of all genders, of all backgrounds. One person we heard from today was the current mayor of San Francisco, London Breed. She is the city's second woman to serve as mayor. Here's what she had to say.
Millions of girls my age and long after me have grown blissfully free of the yokes our grandmothers wore because Dianne Feinstein wrestled them off, because she showed the way. She created a world where girls like me could be tough, where we could lead.
And again, that was San Francisco's current mayor, London Breed. A lot of people, 1,500 invited guests here today as Blue Angels flew overhead to say goodbye to Senator Dianne Feinstein. John?
Elise Preston, thank you.